We'll begin with political matters in West Africa, where the ruling All Progressives Congress has expressed confidence that the president will come out victorious as the Supreme Court is set to begin hearing the appeals challenging the electoral victory of President Bola Tinubu today. And former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, the PDP presidential candidate in the February 26 poll, Peter Obi of the Labour Party LP, and the APM filed separate appeals at a top court with the goal of overturning President Tinubu's victory. In addition to criticizing the Presidential Election Petitions Court ruling upholding Tinubu's election, Atiku requested authorization to present a copy of Tinubu's academic transcript as made available by the Chicago State University, USA. According to Atiku, these records prove that Tinubu lied to the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, and submitted a fake CSU certificate. The PDP expressed hope that the Supreme Court will sack President Tinubu and Atiku will be declared the winner of the polls. Well, joining me to talk about this is our news centrist correspondent, and that is Amadin Uyi, to give us details on this. Good morning, Amadin Uyi. If you can hear me, good morning, Amadin Uyi.
Can you hear me loud?
Okay, I can hear you. I can hear you loud and clear. Now, Amadin Uyi, give us a sense as to what the atmosphere is like. What are Nigerians in Abuja saying particularly?
Okay, first of all, the atmosphere here is electrified because this day has been it's the day that so many Nigerians have been waiting for. Both supporters, those who are for and against what has been happening to different political parties. Now, but first of all, when we came here, we are facing federal government officials who have arrived here at the national chairman of the All Progressives here, the national security advisor, and also the president's chief of staff. They arrived a few minutes ago and have made their way into the court. But now let's get back to today's hearing proper. It will be more like a hearing and adoption session where the petitions filed by the different parties will be adopted, and then the Supreme Court will fix the date for final judgment. Now, remember that one of the issues that has taken place among media headlines has been the adoption of the fresh evidence. The People's Democratic Party are saying they are going to decide if the Supreme Court adopts it. I'm using the word if because the Supreme Court will determine today whether they will adopt the evidence submitted by the People's Democratic Party. And but don't forget that it's not just a one-way traffic because there are very stringent rules from the Supreme Court to adopt new and fresh evidence. Usually the process is like the Supreme Court will review the submission of the Court of Appeal and try to deliberate on it. But now the PDP says they are filing fresh evidences against the president. They are alleging that the CSC, the position, uncovered fresh evidence. So the Supreme Court will determine today if evidences are tenable and if they will impact on the entire case. So we are waiting anxiously. The hearing was going to start by 9. We are by 10. We are waiting anxiously if those evidences were adopted or they will be thrown out by the Supreme Court. Also, the petition filed by the People's Democratic Party and the Labour Party. So today is going to be a very, very busy day here at the Supreme Court.
Now, Amadin Uyi, just give us a sense as to if possibly these dates will be changed. I mean, the date for this hearing, because we're looking at it that some of the justices are not complete. So is there a possibility there may be a change in date?
Now, that is another possibility because according to the Supreme Court rules, there are supposed to be 21 justices of the Supreme Court. As of 3 months ago, we had almost about 12. We had one who retired about 2 months ago. We have another who is going to retire by Friday this week, and we have one who lost their life. Now, the panel that is going to speak for this case are going to be comprised of a 7-member panel of the Supreme Court. From information we are already hearing, apart from these 3, we already hear that 2 have recalled themselves from the case. That is the Chief Justice and one other member of the Supreme Court who said that 2 of our children are this will have interest in the case. So there's a big possibility that the case will be adjourned. But remember, there's also a time frame where the Supreme Court has to adjudicate on this matter according to Nigeria's electoral rules and the nation's constitution. So, but before then, the Chief Justice had talked about swearing 10 new justices of the Supreme Court. Now that it seems there are going to be 5 on the panel, which means that the panel will not be able to judiciously come to a conclusion according to the Supreme Court rules. There are so many people, there is speculation that it might be adjourned, but at the end of the day, we get more information from the Supreme Court on the way to go.
Amadin, now, as usual, we normally see peaceful protests for or against a political party. Are there perhaps signs of persons gathering somewhere near the Supreme Court?
Not it is expected, but at the moment, no proof has been seen because the president is very heavy. Right from not just entrance of the Supreme Court, several meters from the Supreme Court, there are police checkpoints where you have to be giving you have to show your pass before you can even get in. That's why a lot of the media who unfortunately could not get their accreditation, they are staying outside because they cannot even enter into the main of the hall where the judge is going to, where the people are going to be adjudicated on. So there's a very heavy presence. Maybe there might be protests within the city center, but I don't think it will be at the vicinity of the Supreme Court. There are different places where...
All right. Thank you so much, Amadin Uyi. We'll be sure to keep tabs with you on developing stories on this, of course. Thank you, Amadin Uyi, our correspondent right there in Abuja.